How would it impact you if you knew that your company was starting to lay people off? Or if you're in business for yourself, if your business was looking at a 20, 30, 40% decrease in revenues, how would that impact you? Well, today I want to talk to you about what's going on in the world and just share with you the fact that you can get through everything that we're going through in this world, everything that we're looking at and it looks a little negative, we can survive it. But we have to stay one step ahead of it and be aware of what's happening in life. Well, overseas, if you're in America like I am, overseas there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here, but definitely overseas there's the Russia thing going on over there. There's China making moves, and this past week Hamas leader was killed, and now Iran is talking about some threatening actions against the U.S. and there's so much going on. How is that, as that develops, if it gets to something more serious, how is that going to impact things here? Well, that's one aspect. But then when you look at what's going on here, there's some economic things going on. This country is in more debt than we've ever been in. We're at $35 trillion of debt, and it's growing every day. This country spends more money than it brings in taxes. And we all know that a household can't stand if you're spending more money than what's coming in. And our economy, our government is like a house. It has to live by the same rules, but it's not doing that. That's another story altogether. So, we're on the verge of a recession because of our economic situation. Well, when a recession happens, people are laid off, people stop spending money, so companies don't grow as, they may have been, in the past years. So it can impact our jobs. It can impact our businesses. So what I wanted to talk to you about was, what can you do to secure, to give a foundation to where you are in life right now? Number one, secure your position in your employment. If you're employed, secure your position. If people are going to be laid off, make sure you're the last person to get the pink slip. And what can you do to secure your position? Number one, be the best employee in the building. Produce a good work product. Whatever you're doing, put time into it, put effort into it, produce a good product. Number two, be timely. Not just be on time to work, but be on time on the projects that you may need to submit, the work that you need to do, be timely with it. Number three, show your value. Show that you're more valuable. Have the answers. When you're sitting around the conference table with other people and your boss, have answers, have solutions to their problems. It's been said that the money goes to the people that solve problems. Are you that person in the office that can solve problems? Do you dig and find answers or solutions to the corporate problems or issues or whatever your company is taking on? Do you have some solutions? Do you bring something to the table that's going to maybe solidify or at least improve your position in the workplace? And the last, when it comes to securing your position, would be likable. Are you likable? I recently did a video about, you being Debbie or Danny Downer. Are you that person? You don't want to be that person. You want to be likable. That's going to help to secure your position, because if your boss has to decide who he's going to let go and don't like you too much, nobody in the office likes you, well, you may be that person. So secure your position by being likable. Okay, number two, add to your skill set. Add to your knowledge base. If you've been working for a company for several years, or if you've been running your business for several years, but if you haven't added anything to it, if you haven't increased your skill set, right now AI is a big thing, and have you taken the time to learn what AI can do for your company, or what AI can do for you as an individual as you're producing work product for your company? Learn new things, increase your skill set, be more knowledgeable. Spend time, getting in those books, studying leadership, studying management of people, how to understand people. Things like that is going to help you when it comes to securing your position, that foundation in the workplace. And the last is not so much about what you're doing at your job. The last is about your personal household. Realizing that there are so many things going on in the world and here in this country, in our economy, you need to be prepared. Have you established an emergency fund? Do you have 3 to 6 months of, income set aside so that you can manage your bills, manage your expenses if things went south for you, if you actually lost that job, if you were the person to get the pink slip? Are you prepared? Can you go a few months? They often say most people are just 2 weeks from being homeless, meaning if you can't pay your rent or if you can't pay your mortgage, your car payment, you're going to lose those things. And in certain states, like the state I'm in Georgia, if you can't make your mortgage payment after 2 months, they don't even have to take you to court. You can be foreclosed, you can be evicted, you can be removed from your home after 2 months with no legal process. So I want you to be prepared no matter what. But now, if you're thinking positive, if you're thinking ahead like I am, you're doing the things necessary so that you can achieve, so that you can find even greater success. Not only do I have a nest egg set aside for a rainy day, but I also have funds set aside to jump on or to seize certain opportunities, because there are opportunities that come in down times. Opportunity to buy property, own it, opportunities to buy, housing developments, opportunities to buy businesses. Are you prepared when the time comes? So I want you to be prepared to not only survive, but to thrive in hard economic times. All right, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share. Be blessed.